It was an incredible day for us. I said it earlier. We're a David in a land full of Goliaths, and we embrace these type opportunities and these type situations. For us to have enough, to get beat up like we did last night, and then have enough inside of us and enough fire and enough passion to come out and sweep a doubleheader against Arizona and Texas Tech. If you told anybody that, they'd say it's probably highly improbable. And so we just took it one game at a time, came out, swung the bats extremely well in the first game, got some really good pitching performances, and then in the second game we're able to score and, just run guy after guy out of the bullpen that I thought did a great job on the mound. We made some big plays and came up with some timely hits. And, I've said all year, that's our formula. We've got to be able to pitch it efficiently, dominate routine plays, reach base, execute, and then get big two-out knocks, and we did that all day today.
Take questions for the student athletes.
Kyle, talk about the seventh inning jam you got out of with bases loaded, no outs, and then if you could as well, talk a little bit about watching Miko do the same thing at the end.
Oh, yes. Tech, they're a great team. Crowd was great tonight. I come in there trusting my defense. Robbie had my back. Lance had my back. They're just telling me, take it slow, take deep breaths, make a pitch. And fortunate enough, I was able to make the pitch. And, watching Miko do it, I know Miko. He's gutsy. He'll go out there and give it all. I mean, that's what he does, and that's what he did. So that's about it.
Players, how much did that winning that first game kind of propel y'all to get momentum to come out there and get a win against Tech as well?
I feel like it was a great momentum for us. I mean, we talk about it all the time, We're just going to play one game at a time. And, we came out, and Arizona's a great team to start off. And we came out and we, did our job, got out in front. We threw the first slick. And I felt that kind of propelled us and set the tone for the rest of the day against Arizona for the rest of the day and then Tech.
Riley, Tanner Garner said that the reason the lefties were so effective on their lefties, didn't see a lot of fastballs. Was that the game plan to kind of spin them away from stuff and just keep them looking away and not a lot of breaking pitches?
For being honest, I really don't know the game plan. I just do whatever Coach Sirianni tells me to do. I try not to think too much while I'm up there. That could hurt me and the team if I try thinking too much. What it boils down to is I trust the guys behind me. I trust Robbie behind the plate, and I trust Coach Sirianni to get me through whatever it needs to be, whatever I'm going through, and to call that right pitch in the right moment.
Another question for the student athletes.
Kyle, at the start of today, I'm sure it seems like maybe a bigger hill to climb when you think about two different games, but now that you just have one left, does it kind of bring a singular focus more just to this next game, and we just need one to be able to move on in advance?
Oh, yeah, every game, that's our focus, the game right in front of us. We don't think about two games in front of us. We think about that one game, pitch by pitch, and, it helps us focus better.
Clayton, can you talk about you and the offense's performance tonight? You specifically had 4 RBIs, and I think as a team you guys had 4 RBIs with 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do, just 2-out knocks. And our entire offense today was clicking. We were just getting our swings off, got in good counts, and that's kind of what happens when you get in good counts. You get hard hit balls, and that's kind of what we did tonight. And so, I mean, we saw some good pitching tonight. There were some good guys, especially the starter. He's a pretty good pitcher. And, I mean, we just got our swings off, and that's how we've been doing it lately. We've just seeing the ball really well and hitting it really good.
One more question for the student athletes. Okay, thank you, John. Okay, we'll take questions for Coach Deggs.
Coach Deggs, early on you had that 3-run inning, and you guys were kind of using the hit and run a few times. Was that kind of the game plan, just to try and get on them early, just try and get the bats going?
Well, we're an offense that likes to create. We can really run, and in the same way that Tech can drive the ball out of the ballpark, we've got to be able to use our legs and create a little bit and protect runners by hitting behind them on the backside, et cetera, et cetera. And so, when you're facing a really good ball club like Tech, sometimes you've got to force the issue a little bit. And I thought we did a great job of that today, starting with Arizona, forcing the issue a little bit, and our execution was spot on pretty much all day.
Coach, just talk about the bottom of the ninth and Miko's performance.
Well, I said the other night in here that kid's got ice water in his veins, and he does. He's for a freshman, he's got a lot of poise and a lot of attack, and really and truly a lot of arrogance on the mound. There's a lot of intent behind every pitch that he throws, and that's his 12th save as a freshman. That's pretty good. And the one thing he does is he just pounds the strike zone. You're going to have to beat him by getting, stringing together 3 or 4 hits, and they dang near did it. You can't understate what kind of ball club Tech is. They're very balanced. They can really hit, they really defend, and they can really pitch it. And so, we had a bunch of mistakes in that game too. We left some guys on base. We had a lot of guys thrown out that there was some runs there that we left out there. And against a team like Tech, you have to capitalize. So, 9 was almost not enough. And they're a very, very dangerous team. But Miko, all those guys, a lot of those kids we threw out there tonight are freshmen. Couldn't be more proud of them.
Just when Kyle gets into that jam in the 7th inning and you guys are up 6-3, I mean, what was your mindset if we just get out of this inning? Was it if we just give up 1, we'd be okay? I mean, was that almost perfect world type situation?
Honestly, if we just get out of here tied, that's kind of the situation that I was looking at it. From my perspective, that's the way I have to look at things. I've got to assume certain things are going to happen if we get out of there tied, et cetera. But, that I really wanted to try to ride Kyle to Bacchus, but when we came back out after we went, 5 up, and we go 2-0 on the 8-hole hitter, that said that's enough right there. He looked a little bit gassed, and Dom, the other freshman lefty, Robinson, has been really good at just pounding the strike zone all year, and I thought he came in and did a great job.
Any other questions for Coach Deggs? 1 more? 2 more? Front and then middle back.
Do you know who you're going to start tomorrow, or any idea?
No clue. You have any ideas? No clue. We've had to, everybody be running on adrenaline tomorrow. This was such a crazy day. I've 22-plus years doing this. I don't know that I've had a team fight the way they fought today, just like warriors all day long. And, we sat on the bus before we got off to play Arizona this morning. You know what? We're not going to be afraid to die today. We're not going to be afraid to go home because we have no regrets. We know that we have worked as absolutely hard as we can work, and everybody here loves each other. And so I think the kids went out today and just played with a freedom that, you know what, whatever happens, happens. And that made us dangerous today. Huh?
I think that's the best answer I've ever gotten to who's going to pitch.
The last question in the back.
My question was going off the other day when you had talked about not being afraid to crash and burn. You just got 1 game left to be able to advance, and I guess you almost answered what your message to the team
Well, that's
would be.
what I went out and told Miko in the 9th, When the bases got loaded, I gave him the "we're all going to have fun this summer" speech. I've broken that one out a couple of times over the years. Look, at whatever happens here, man, we're all going to enjoy this summer. We're going to have fun. We've given it a heck of a run. Just let it all hang out right here. And he started attacking the zone. We started throwing strikes, and good things happen when you throw strikes. So I love these boys. This team means the world to me, no matter what happens. We all love each other, and we all play for each other.
Okay, Coach, thank you.
Thank you all.
Yes, sir.